What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, as you see here, first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, SHAKUR Stevenson. He calls out British superstar title contender, CONOR BENN, once again. And he says that, essentially he made an offer to CONOR BENN. He reached out to CONOR BENN and his team to make a fight. And he stated that CONOR BENN is scared. And CONOR BENN don't want to make the fight. Well, I don't believe that to be the case. Here's the thing. I think that CONOR BENN looks at it from the standpoint of, why would I put myself at a disadvantage with either a rehydration clause or a catch weight to fight SHAKUR Stevenson when I can make the same amount of money, if not more, without having to deplete myself, give away advantages, and fight for titles where I'm more physically comfortable and big opportunities. When he signed with Dana White and Zuffa Boxing, and now Richardson Hitchens has signed there. Devin Haney is on the verge of signing there. He wants to fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wants to fight him for the WBC title. Why would he take the SHAKUR Stevenson fight? What benefits does he gain from fighting SHAKUR Stevenson, not for a title? The money is going to be the same, if not less. If he fights Devin Haney, he's going to make this at least the same amount of money, if not more. If he fights Ryan Garcia, he's going to make the same amount of money, if not more. If he fights Richardson Hitchens, he's going to make around the same money, if not more. Because he's with Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. He just got $15 million to fight Regis Rougarou Prograis. So why would he fight SHAKUR Stevenson and putting himself at a disadvantage physically, right? He ain't even compete at 147 yet in 3 years. He's been at 160, and his last fight is 150. So why would he fight SHAKUR Stevenson and give SHAKUR Stevenson the advantage with no benefits? It's not for a title. He's not going to make a lot of money. How does CONOR BENN benefit from fighting SHAKUR Stevenson? He doesn't. SHAKUR Stevenson benefits from fighting CONOR BENN because it's a name and he's moving up in weight. CONOR BENN gains nothing. That's the truth of the matter. He actually loses because physically he has to put himself at a disadvantage. Where if he fight Devin Haney, there is no catch weight. There is no rehydration clause. If he fights Ryan Garcia, there is no catch weight. There is no rehydration clause. And get this, he's going to be fighting them for a world title. If he fight Devin Haney, it'll be for the WBO. If he fights Ryan Garcia, it'll be for the WBC. If he fights SHAKUR Stevenson, it'll be for a catch weight with no belt on the line, making the same amount of money, if not less. So when SHAKUR Stevenson is saying he's scared, he's not scared. It makes no sense. It just simply makes no sense. None. Yeah, at one point in time, he said he would do the fight. But then bigger offers came to his table. Right? The offer from Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. And now the fighters around him that are willing to fight him. It makes no sense. SHAKUR wants to fight, and he's trying to push the buttons to get Conor Benn to accept the fight. But Conor Benn is at a lose-lose situation. So that makes no sense for Conor Benn. At this stage, he's going to get big money from Dana White. He just signed a 5-fight, 2.5-year deal. He has the option to fight guys in and around his weight class for world titles. He's never fought for a world title. That's another thing. He's never become a world champion. He's never even fought for a world title. So what would be the point in fighting SHAKUR Stevenson? There is no point. There's no point. He would get out of fighting SHAKUR Stevenson less than he would get out fighting Richardson Hitchens. You know why? Richardson Hitchens is moving up to 147, and there's going to be no catch weight and rehydration clause. So he's going to make the same money he'll make fighting SHAKUR, right? But don't have to have a catch weight or a rehydration clause. How does that make sense? Why would he fight SHAKUR Stevenson? It doesn't benefit him. Period. It makes no sense. But let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I know SHAKUR's trying to shame him into taking the fight. It's not going to happen, Jack. Ain't none of these dudes going to do the catch weight and rehydration clause with SHAKUR Stevenson. You know why? They have options in and around their weight class that they don't have to put themselves physically at a disadvantage. And they're not going to make, and they're not losing money. It's not beneficial to fight him in the stance of they're going to get more money to fight SHAKUR than they would fighting each other. So why would they do it? Makes no sense. But let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.